Damn. Let me clear my throat. Oh, shit. Y'all know I was coming, man. I had to get some shit together, man. I had to take a shit. I know I'm full of shit. So I had to take a shit. I can't take this shit no more. They can't take this shit. You can't take this shit from me, man. I ain't got no sense. I'm broke as fuck. I'm a broke motherfucker, man. Y'all know I ain't got no sense. I ain't got a dollar. You know I ain't got a motherfucking dollar, man. Y'all go ahead and hit that cash app. Y'all hit that motherfucking cash app, man. This UEP, man. I ain't got but motherfucking 1 or 2 people gonna come in and check at me, man. My son Bro Cook, you know what I'm saying? You hear me? Look, let me show y'all. We cooking over around this motherfucker tonight. We cooking. What's cooking good looking? I don't want to put nobody in my shit, y'all. You already know what it is, man. This y'all boy Huey P. Nuisance, also AKA Get Ink the Big Rasta. I mean, I'm always acting a little bitches. I be in my bitch ways. I be acting like a bitch. I got bitch tendencies. Shout out to all my loved ones and haters, man. Everybody out there, you know, the congratulations, man. This is tough love, man. I love everybody, man. This is real love, like Mary J. Blige love. Yeah. So yeah, man. I just came to talk a little shit, man. Y'all already know, man. I'm just joking, man. This shit is entertaining and entertainment. You know, I don't do no slandering, bro. Try to keep this shit 1,000. So, motherfucker. Shout out to Knowledge Uprising. Yeah, boy, you be coming through and I be putting these bums in it, don't you, bud? Yeah. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to the HOTC, man. Shout out to the family. You already know what it is, man. I'm going to play a song or two, then we go get into it, man. This shit is called Loose Screws to niggas who ain't got no motherfucking sense, man. Me.
Raws, red bone, meat the dead, don't speak. Your head gon' bang to this goddamn beat. All my gangsters that run them streets. Bang your said niggas stack that meat. Stop that beast, but fuck police. Protect your streets, now that's what's G. Family over money, that's what's loyalty. Hear me? Raws, red bone, meat the dead, don't speak. Your head gon' leak to this dog gon' beat. It's time, man, that'll never get no sleep. Break your neck, bitch, stump your feet. Roll your eyes, bitch, patch your weed. Get roll, get high, let's smoke that weed. Get drunk, let's vibe, now all proceed. Y'all hear me? Raws, red bone, meat the dead, don't speak. Your head gon' lead to this dog gon' beat. It's time, man, that'll never get no sleep. Break your neck, bitch, stump your feet. Roll your eyes, bitch, patch your weed. Get roll, get high, let's smoke that weed. Get drunk, let's vibe, now all proceed. Y'all hear me? In the thick bowl, let your red bone, work the bone. Baby girl, make a nigga really wanna get it on. What's the number to the phone? Can I hit it later on? She said, hell no, girl, quit playing, leave me alone. I ain't gonna leave you wrong, promise I'ma treat you right. Apple of my eye, girl, that's some type of appetite. You have a magnet or a physical attraction, like to imitate. Baby girl, I'ma hit it right. Splash in the water, full moon for the tide. Big tipper, girl, won't you let a nigga slide? I'm a raw, darker, dicker, down, bitch, you wanna ride? Or a lioness, that'll love to swallow the king's pride. Hear me, Lord. Bitch, you tryna ride a nigga wave. I'm just tryna show a bitch you holding up the weight. I told the bitch to look into the sky and watch the sunshine. And she really looking for a bad day. Hear me, Lord. Raws, red bone, meat the dead, don't speak. Your head gon' bang to this goddamn beat. All my gangsters that run them streets. Bangin' the said niggas stack that meat. Stop that beast, but fuck police. Protect your streets, now that's what's G. Family over money, that's what's loyalty. Hear me? Raws, red bone, meat the dead, don't speak. Your head gon' lead to this dog gon' beat. It's time, man, that'll never get no sleep. Break your neck, bitch, stump your feet. Roll your eyes, bitch, patch your weed. Get roll, get high, let's smoke that weed. Get drunk, let's vibe, now all proceed. Y'all hear me? Raws, red bone, meat the dead, don't speak. Your head gon' lead to this dog gon' beat. It's time, man, that'll never get no sleep. Break your neck, bitch, stump your feet. Roll your eyes, bitch, patch your weed. Get roll, get high, let's let's smoke that weed. Get drunk, let's vibe, now all proceed. Y'all hear me? See the big bag of bread, trying to eat him and all. You ran over deers in the street, hit it guard. Real reap is the lead of the years of the guard. And leaves are the trees that bees on the lawn. Fleas are the leash that eat off the ball. And the peeps is a piece that you eat off a ball. Give a piece to a bum, a piece to a bum. And the bang from the drums, like the bang from the gun. From the game, all the men that came, gonna come. All the Slavic men, them slave, them son. Wax off, wax on, like dang, you son. GK, them Messiah, Zion. Dylan. Who got that fire? Dylan. Who got that fire, man, like that bun? Who got that fire, nigga? Shoot that gun. Come here. Told that down on that vaccine, motherfucker, you gon' have to come and shoot me. Clearly, and said him shoot, that's a shot. Him and motherfucker, I don't think you hear me. Man, that's a lethal injection. Mel gets a passion and Christ is a weapon. Mel gets said that the lethal is weapon. The mind of a man named Dan on the other hand. Hear me. Raw's red bone, meet the dead, don't speak. Your head gon' bang to this goddamn beat. All my gangsters that run them streets. Bango said, nigga, stack that meat. Stop that beast, but fuck police. Protect your streets, now that's what's G. Family over money, that's what's loyalty. Hear me? Raw's red bone, meet the dead, don't speak. Your head gon' lead to this doggone beat. It's time, man, that'll never get no sleep. Break your neck, bitch, stump your feet. Roll your eyes, bitch, pat your weed. Get roll, get high, let's smoke that weed. Get drunk, let's vibe, now all proceed. Y'all hear me? Raw's red bone, meet the dead, don't speak. Your head gon' lead to this doggone beat. It's time, man, that'll never get no sleep. Break your neck, bitch, stump your feet. Roll your eyes, bitch, pat your weed. Get roll, get high, let's smoke that weed. Get drunk, let's vibe, now all proceed. Y'all hear me?
Cook man, you's a real cornball ass nigga, man. I know you ain't never seen you nigga. Hear me, man. You ain't no real ATL nigga, frontin' ass, flogging ass nigga, man. You kill me, nigga. Hear me, man. Man, you a flaw ass nigga. You a cornball. Cook, you a cornball ass nigga. Nobody get another joint in large fucking nigga, man. Hear me, look. Worry about you, bum, dud. Hear me? Use a butter. A bud. Use a brother.
A different future starts with you.
The good brother. If this, what I think about this nigga. Shout out to Cook, man. That's who you is, man. That's who this nigga is right here, y'all. Let me show y'all. Y'all know I'm coming in. I'm coming in the end. Break this fast on this fool. This shit gonna be quick, y'all. This shit gonna be quick. What up, yo? All right. Hold on. Okay. That's all right. All right. That's okay. That was just a joke. That was a joke. Silent message. Silent wars. Oh, Lord. It's going on, man. Shit is weird. Oh. Hot head. Cook always goddamn fucking up something. Noon, turn your fire alarm off. Your fire alarm always going off. Cause Cook always about to blow some shit up. He blowing his top right now. He hot. He hot. Cooking. Cook. Noonan, stop your goddamn beeper, bro. One more. Boy, I ain't got no goddamn sense, boy. Boy.
All right, children. I want everybody to settle down because with us today is Fire Marshal Bill, and he's going to be teaching us about fire safety in the classroom. Okay, Fire Marshal Bill.
Hey, kids! I know what you're thinking. We're all perfectly safe in this classroom, right?
Right.
Wrong. Just about everything you see in here is a potential hazard. Let me show you something. Let's just say you're changing the water in this here fish tank, and you accidentally fill it with gasoline, like so. Later that night, the janitor comes in. There's a power outage. He lights himself a match and he's cooking fish sticks. Now, here's another all too common danger in the classroom. The movie projector. Sure, looks like fun, but it can be very, very deadly. Now, let's just say you're the audio-visual helper for the day. You go to plug this baby in, and you just happen to be soaking your bunions in a bucket of water.
I hope he's okay.
Never better. Now, let's talk about CPR. Your hand's on fire! So it is. Well then,
That boy came through the Pomona waters. We cooking now. Y'all know y'all. Lord have mercy, Lord. Lord. Oh. Nigga, I got dentures, bro. You gonna get off of people's teeth, middle ninja. Oh, Lord. Get off of motherfuckers' teeth, bro. They be on my teeth, bro. That's all they got on me, bro. Get off my teeth, bro. You talk about my teeth, middle ninja. Fuck that shit, bro. Well, I'm finna see you in a couple of days, boy. I gotta see you about this shit, bro. For real, bro. I gotta see you about this shit, homie. You ain't talking about my goddamn teeth, cuz. Ah, nah, that ain't the right thing. I put in V. Bruh, don't talk about my teeth, bruh.
Son, we're grabbing burgers for dinner if you're interested.
I'm V.
How you living? What? How you living? What? How you living? Live in color.
Cable Access Channel 96 presents Men on Cooking.
Hello, I'm Blaine Edwards. And I'm Antoine Merriweather. And welcome to Men's on
And
Cooking.
dropping all of
This is the show that look at cooking from a male point of view.
Today's show is brought to you by a brand new sponsor, Dairy Queen. I scream, you scream.
Cable Access Channel 96 presents Men on Cooking.
Hello, I'm Blaine Edwards. And I'm Antoine Merriweather. And welcome to Men's on Cooking. This is the show that look at cooking from a male point of view.
Today's show is brought to you by a brand new sponsor, Dairy Queen.
I'm joking, bro. It's jokes. It's all jokes. It's all jokes. What's up, man? Here I come, G. Here I come.
We all scream down at the Dairy Queen.
Now today we're gonna make a very special dinner. Only for the men.
We're going to start with special cocktail weenies for hors d'oeuvres.
Well, why they call them hors d'oeuvres anyway?
Because the hoe got to eat too.
Well, I just love these scrumptious little piggies in a blanket, all hot and steamy, nestled up in between two soft buns. Just plumping when you cook them.
And they're bite-sized, too.
Yummy.
Now it's time for us to decide on our main dish. I was watching one of them other little shows on TV, and they was cooking up some red snapper.
Hey, did. That's why we always decided on poultry.
Because nobody loves a little chicken more than we do. So anyways.
Oh, boy. Oh, I got a sudden yen for some beef.
Hi, you must be the new boy.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Richard.
They call you Dick for short.
Now unsuspecting little turkey. His nubile and young, just sitting there waiting to be dressed.
Turkey.
Don't he look precious, all naked and helpless and alone?
Turkey.
That reminds me of my first time.
Turkey.
We're going to start by gently massaging oils into the turkeys. I'm in love, child. I ain't going to hurt this bird.
I think someone's done this before.
And see, now we need to loosen this turkey up by moving his legs around a little bit. Work those turkey legs into this thing. Work it, in and out.
But what's that do?
Nothing for the turkey but just
Oh Lord. Oh my God, y'all. All right. Fun over, y'all. Fun over, bro. That's it, bro. I just came to go. I ain't do nothing, bro. I ain't slander nobody. I said smoke.
Hey, you know, look. So the beach, bro, I swear to God, you know who she reminds me of? I can never fucking get my fucking hand on it, right? Sita from BET. You know what happened to Sita? They cloned her. Gave her a watermelon for her head, and now she's the beach.
Oh my God, bro. That girl there is so weird, bro.
Bro, I know you know she got big ass bunions and corns on her toes.
Boy, you can tell by her lips. Now I love big full lips, though. I love them full ass lips. She was, boy.
Man, look.
I'm gonna keep it personal. Thank you.
Hey, she's like, bro, she is a fucking bandwagon, bro. She like, look, it's like it's not hard to see it. You know what I'm saying? Anything Cook say, I get it. You gonna fucking rock with it. I get it. But to a point where like, nigga, you don't even fucking disgrace yourself to fucking be a yes man. Don't the Bible say something about yes niggas and yes bitches? You feel me?
Yeah. I don't get it, bro. I'm just saying, man. And look, man, if you just religious, bro, you talking all of this, ain't nobody gonna make it in, bro. What kind of religion is going on? I don't know what's going on with this shit, bro. It's like,
man, look, the beast and talked about my gap because I said Cook like he got dentures, nigga. It looks like it. I mean, is that
hey, man,
observation?
ain't nothing wrong with dentures, bro. Shit.
They're fucking for cosmetic dentistry, bro. They build people's self-esteem. My mom got porcelain teeth.
Hey, man, shit, we done went through wars. We 40, 50, man. Some of us done got our shit knocked out.
Man, look, I'm missing 2 or 3 teeth and shit from fighting and fucking not taking care of them and shit. And
it don't stop you from smiling.
Man, look, she said I got a gap. Well, at least I'm not ugly.
All of us got a gap, bro. The real ones had that gap, bro. You know, the real ones had that gap in between the 2 front teeth, bro. That's how you knew real niggas.
Hey, bro, look, when she was like, you should have heard her earlier, right? She was all Christian, right? But then she was like, you can hear she wanted to fornicate with wisdom and shit, nigga. She going to hell, nigga.
Yeah. Weird, dog. I don't know, bro. I mean, in the Bible, even say, man, that it split what was seen. Like, your teeth got to have splits. So everybody see it. They would split right there. It was like right there. You feel me? It's like, man, fuck all this shit. This shit right in our face. I don't know what nobody else be talking about, bro. Like what if, bro? Like, what if? What if you was it? You know what I mean? Like, shit.
Hey, look, and the sad thing was, right, is you was like, when they talk about you want to big up and all this shit, you actually fucking threw yourself under the bus to prove their point, and they couldn't even see it. They were so hell-bent on being victims and shit, nigga.
They couldn't see that I said I was myself an agent. I call myself an agent.
You said I had an agenda.
I said that I had an agenda. Literally. I said my agenda was to expose motherfuckers who took the oath and thinking that that's the only way. I ain't take the oath. Just like he say, how many times that you came up here and said that, oh, y'all know more shit around this shit. This is the reason why I'm around y'all. But now all of a sudden you got a pass to come out. It's crazy, right? This is the craziest shit. I swear I can't get over this, bro. Before this nigga got this pass to come out and be able to get to talk on his own, what the fuck was his backbone?
Nigga beats his backbone, nigga.
Man, niggas is weird, dude. Shit is weird, bro.
Nigga, I totally get it though, my nigga. And I wonder if the niggas wondering why the niggas ain't got invited to go to California for the little summit we gonna do and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's your energy and shit. Okay, you a Mason, cool. Okay, Beach, you a sorority sister. Okay, cool. But like really, you're like sometimes, but most of the time, more times than not, you guys are really judgmental and biased people. Like if you gonna put your number in the chat, right, and then an hour or 2 hours later, you don't like me and shit, nigga. You just gave me your number, nigga. What the fuck kind of shit is that, nigga? I'm gonna keep it real with you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The shit with Dive Deck, man. I hope the nigga get better and shit, right? And we were talking about some positive shit and Cook like, oh, I'm not gonna be muting niggas and blah blah blah. And then what the nigga do? What the fuck?
I don't get it, bro. I mean, it's cool. You don't agree. We don't agree. I know we on there talking shit. I just slandered you. You ain't got to have me on there. I wouldn't have a nigga on here who would slander me every day. But niggas like Root Words who slander me, he can come up this bitch anytime if I put his name out this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, that nigga come
right
where
on
he
there.
at?
As soon as I said his name, he gonna pop up. You feel me? Like, and that man know it. He like, bro, at least that man, he gonna show up. I respect that man. He gonna show up. You feel me? You gonna have to block me because I'm gonna show up, bro. We ain't with the shit, bro.
Hey,
Ain't some YouTube shit, bro.
Hey, you wonder why, like, Cook always got to bring up masonry, bro, for validation.
I don't know. Right? That's my point.
North always got to bring up now the fucking more science for validation. Like, nigga, if you had never told me you were a Mason or you were a Moor, I'd have still thought you was an asshole.
Right?
Because the way you come off, nigga.
The way you come off, bro, make you feel like I don't give a fuck what you is, bro. Like a cornball, bro. It's like, bro, I don't deal with dudes like that, bro. You sound like you remind me of my uncle, dude. You remind me of a dude that I knew was part of the family that I gotta say hey to when I see him and shit, and then be cool with him. I really ain't got nothing against him, but at the same time, you be looking at him and be like, oh, you a fuck nigga.
Right.
We all got that uncle, bro. And that's that uncle. That nigga there is that uncle, bro. Them niggas is that uncle. They the cool homie that you see around, that you grew up around with, that y'all been cool with, but you be like, bro, that nigga got some funny ass ways, bro. You're a good nigga though, bro, but that nigga got some weird ass ways, bro. And everybody know how he is. You know what I'm saying? They just got to deal with how he is. Just like, man, that's just him. We accept him for who he is. Like, because
hey,
you can't
that nigga Nuth is the fucking Eeyore nigga from Winnie the Pooh, nigga. That's what I'm saying, man. See what I'm saying, man. Nigga, shut the fuck up and man the fuck up, bro. If niggas don't like you, be okay with it. You like you. If niggas, if Huey gonna drop the name of shit,
you but you, bro. Damn.
Look, the nigga can't understand. Like, if you gonna use that nigga's name, right? Then when motherfuckers type in his name and shit, it's gonna pop with his videos, gonna pop up with one of your videos and shit. They gonna probably watch his video. They gonna like it or not like it. They gonna probably watch your video. They gonna like it or not like it. And if the niggas that don't know, they gonna check this nigga new channel and shit, and they might be like, nah, I like what he's talking about.
Right.
Or they gonna be like, nah, this nigga is like what they say. But what he do is you got all these people gonna see it, and that nigga scary about how he look. He all fucking image, nigga.
Yeah, if you worried about how people gonna see it, if you looking right, you know that you gonna be right on the real shit. You came up here. Every time that I did put your name in the title, you came up here and spoke on your behalf, bro. So it ain't like it wasn't, bro. The same thing that you were saying when I was up here slandering you, asking you about officer. I literally had you up here, pulled up the definition, explained it, and you said, yes, I'm an officer. So don't fucking sit here and think that I was slandering. I'm telling you what it was, motherfucker. Literally.
Hey, look,
All it is.
their idea of slander is when you haven't conformed to the way they think you should be speaking, thinking, behaving, or acting, right?
Or the tone you should be saying that, what temperament, how fast you should be saying it, when you should come in, how you should speak. I didn't tell you can speak. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Y'all niggas is oppressors, bro. For
Man,
real.
hey, look, they like, bro, they like white folk slave owners, man. They like the Uncle Tom type niggas that want to see other niggas punished and shit. They want to take the place of the slave master while at the same time complaining about the state of the fucking society due to the slave master.
Literally.
They want to be worshipped. They don't fucking love God, bro. They love themselves, and they want other people to believe in them more than they believe in their relationship with their own creator.
Yep. Which is they self.
Boom.
Literally. They don't want you to know yourself or know your higher self. Take it outside your book. Take it outside yourself, put it into a book, listen to a man, say that it ain't the man, blame it on the man, it's the man's fault, but then give it up to a creator and say that it's him and he is a man. They fucking be tripping. They weird.
Hey, look, and then the one thing too, like, right, is if Cook could be live for like 7 hours, 8 hours, Beach gonna be on that shit the whole time, fucking moderating, carrying it on, right? And like, I'm like, don't she got kids? It's 10 o'clock, ho. Where the fuck you see that?
See, my wife don't be on these motherfuckers. I'll be on her. She be cussing my ass out. Get your ass off here and come in here and help me. Don't worry about them motherfuckers. Literally.
And look, and what they do, right, is we all talking. Everything was cool and shit, right? Nuth come up, and he came kind of sideways, but it didn't go it didn't make him the victim at first. And we was cool with him, but he didn't catch him. He was still too busy trying to be on the defensive, hoping that he can be like, see, that's what I'm talking about, right? That's his real knowledge. His real information is victimology. No bullshit, right?
It is.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. That's exactly what it is. I said it is, really. That's exactly what he on.
To let the world know how much the world is shitting on him and pushing him around and knocking me in his head and poking his head and shit, right? And what happens is fucking Cook mute the whole panel, and I was like, well, fuck it, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So when we leave, right, they unmuted and shit, and then they talk about how we are the fucking antichrist type shit, nigga. Like, we're the ones bringing the fucking, like, nigga, Cook, this is your channel. This is the standard you set on your channel. Your ability to moderate or not moderate and shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is the energy that you welcome. And when it's not how you want it to be, you're the first one to kick the motherfucking game off. And then talk about how niggas ain't fucking playing fair and shit.
Literally. Kick this shit off and then playing victim, hit a nigga and run. He the hit a nigga and run type of nigga. You feel me? And sit over there and run and come over. You gonna watch the video, sit and watch and be in the back and watch and then complain about it and then complain about it subliminally. You feel me? Don't want to say it directly. You want to be subliminal like Jay-Z. That should be like.
Hey, and what the nigga say about the YouTube views? I'll get 1,000. So fucking what? Who gives a fuck about YouTube views, nigga? You do. That's why you bringing it up, nigga. That shit don't mean a goddamn thing.
Don't mean a damn thing, bro. Now, 2 things, bro. You got 1,000 views I average 800 views. Boy, what the fuck is? Boy, do you know it's 1 billion people in the world? You talking about 800 people?
Hey,
but
look.
Yeah, it's still Noonan came up there and said there's 1 million motherfuckers that's watching and shit every day. What did you talk about, bro?
Hey, look, hold up. This nigga has 800 views per fucking. I'm looking at this shit real quick, right? This nigga's channel, right? Right now, he got motherfucking 5 viewers on the fucking on the shit, right? The last one he did had 533 views, right? This nigga has 202 subscribers. So what the analytics are showing me is that people are viewing this shit, yet not subscribing, yet not sharing, yet increasing your viewer base. So your views don't mean a goddamn thing. For every 5 views, you should have at least 1 or 2 new subscribers so you can see your analytics grow. But what you got is 700, 800 views and 202 subscribers.
And he always
it's not popping.
He always got 3 people watching or 4 or 5 people watching live. Like mine, I know the numbers jump. I be having goddamn 20 and 30, 40 people watching live. And then I get off this bitch. It go to goddamn 150, 200, 300. So I know the numbers be jumping. They don't want you to see how many people watching live at the same time. I ain't got 1,000 subscribers. This is the same shit I be saying about Bro Sanchez and he about anybody else like Sinetta them, Young Pharaoh. All these niggas got 100,000 subscribers. 100,000 subscribers, and you not doing 10,000 views every time. Something ain't right about that number. You feel what I'm saying?
Look,
I ain't got 1,000. I don't even have 1,000 subscribers, and I'm damn sure I'm gonna get 100 views every time I watch, at least 100. Now, if I did what everybody else was doing, I know exactly why I don't get high numbers. It's the way that I spell shit and the topics. If I spell shit regular, you feel me, and then just did regular topics that everybody else was doing, that's the views will go up crazy. You feel what I'm saying? But that ain't what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? That ain't
look. This nigga got 6 viewers, 7 watching, and right now there's 4 people, and now you got 9 watching with 4 people on the chat, or 4 people on the panel. Right on your shit, you got motherfucking right now 13 viewers with 2 people on the chat. So right now the motherfucking law average, the ratio is in your favor, right? So check this out. This nigga Cook, let's look at his shit, right? His last fucking, the two-edged sword got 533 views, right? Let me see how many likes that shit got. 24. So people are viewing. See, this is how the clickbait and how the algorithm works. And that's why when you watch these YouTubers, these real YouTubers, because we're YouTubers, but we're talking about these guys that made this into a business and an actual big platform, right? On hairdressing or fucking food coloring, whatever, right? They'll have 7,000 views and 500, 800, 1,000 likes, 23 dislikes and shit, you know. And when they have the like, share, and subscribe, they've mastered the point, like, hey, like my shit, share my shit, subscribe my shit. And then the fucking, when they do the breakdown, when they upload their video and they contact, they use the hashtags. So when people are typing in certain shit, it's gonna pop up. I think the reason why he has 533 because he's putting Freemason in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So other mates gonna check it out, but obviously they're not checking out to a length where they want to engage in more of his content. Because if you have 533 views and you have 202 subscribers, they're not buying into your shit. It's simple mathematics right there.
That's facts. Because they would be into it. They would sub and make sure that every time that you went live, they would go there. But that ain't what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Like you say, men lie and that numbers don't. But numbers is the men is pushing the numbers, controlling the number. Lying asses. They motherfuckers be lying. I swear they be lying right in front of your face. Literally. It's cool though. It's cool. I deal with it. Because the truth will come out. They're like, that's why they be hurt and aggy like that. I be joking. It don't be hurt. You feel me? I be hurting, laughing, crying, laughing at these niggas. Literally. And it's like you watch Battle Rap, Middle Ninja.
Nigga, you ever heard of Interstate Fats?
Nah.
Nigga, is one of the best battle rappers ever, nigga. That's on 106 and Park and all kind of shit from Vegas,
Yeah.
white boy. But yeah.
Like the nigga Cassidy, right? This nigga, he don't give a fuck what nobody say. He know how to get under everybody's skin. He winning at the end. He don't care if he lose. In his mind, he win. That's all that matters.
You know why? He's Cassidy, bro. You see, the thing is, we have the ability to effectively cross over genres. See, Cassidy's probably the greatest battle rapper of all time, simply for the fact when he came in with the big business shit, when he was young and shit, you know what I'm saying? Then he had the R. Kelly Hotel shit. So niggas really know, is he hard? Is he motherfucking pop culture, R&B and shit? But then when he dropped the AM to PM and the motherfucking Get Retarded, like this thing got lyrics and shit, right? Then the car accident happened, and then the motherfucking the shooting shit with the cop, whatever, the trial and shit, right? Then he kind of disappeared. But now he came back as an effective battle rapper because he's basically using the clout off his previous career. You know what I'm saying? And knowing niggas want to come for the throne, so every time they come at him, it just gets him more play. While you got other rappers, battle rappers, Serious Jones and fucking and Iron Solomon and fucking Disaster, that they will never, ever, ever leave the battle rap scene. That's all the arsenal, all these niggas. They're never gonna get out that shit. You have two people. You have Cassidy and you have Jen. The original nigga to make this battle rap shit popping because of 106 in Part, one of the first season and shit. And nobody's gonna be able to get up with the niggas because they using an effective strategy and shit. Whether it's not gonna get Cassidy next album to be popping. He's not gonna go gold. He's not gonna go wood. But the thing is, he knows that with the sensationalizing of battle rap, he's going to get views. Those views going to translate into clickbait. That's just going to translate into advertising. It's going to bring advertisers, and niggas going to get paid.
Yep. Every time. Every time. Genius. Complete fucking genius. Smack genius. What it do, Mama Chula, Dark Chameleon? What it do, man? I ain't doing nothing, but man, I'm over here just talking some shit, bro. Y'all already know, man. I ain't doing nothing, bro. I'm entertaining. I done said all that I can say about anything about giving y'all any kind of gems. Gems is over. If you ain't worked out and ain't working out on your own and doing your own workouts, bro, gems is fucking over.
Hey,
if you ain't got no stones, man, that shit over.
Hey, so honestly, Nuth and Cook, by them being in their respective orders, you know, the Mason thing, the Masonry, and the what's it called, the fucking Moore shit, right? It's kind of like a wonder why they don't do content that's directed for other Masons or people who want to be Masons or other Moors or people who want to be Moors. You know why? Because they will treat those people exactly how they treat everybody else.
Yeah.
What happened, their content will fail. Me, I'm in the OTO. I do not make Ordo Templi Orientis directed content. I did like one video about my experiences in Ordo Templi Orientis and shit. I uploaded a little documentary about the truth of the Illuminati that talks about OTO and has some of our members in that shit, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, like, I understand that I do not represent the full scope of what OTO or Thelema or the AA encompasses and stuff. So my content is directed towards whoever the fuck will listen, not to. But if Cook would do that shit with Masonry, he would be a bigger channel and shit. But it's his personality that will stop that shit. Same with Nuke.
Yep. Their personality, bro, suck.
Cause look, you got three niggas. I'm in the secret society. Nuth in the whatever. It's not a secret society, but the Moore Science Temple is kind of something similar, but not like official like how OTO and Masonry is. And fucking Cook is in the Mason. How many niggas in secret societies do all these platforms of Chris Cyphers, Greedy Vegan, Huey P, Cook, Bro Sanchez, Drop, do all the niggas like? One, me, because I don't be pushing that shit on niggas and living up to the fucking biases that people are gonna hear about how Freemasons are evil and more science think they know everything and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. I'm a nigga still.
Yep. You keep it 1,000. And so you speak the truth on what's going on, and it's damn near like you question your own shit.
Yeah.
So like it's different, bro. And you can hear the authenticity in it, bro. I'm telling you, it's different, bro. I'm just saying, like, man, and you let people get around, right? You let folks linger around. Because I seen it off the gate. It's just like when Yahweh come around and he was doing what he was doing. I seen all of this shit off the gate. We already see it. Everybody see what they see in me off the gate. It is what it is. We get what we get, bro. We get what we get, man. Simple shit, bro. You get what you ask for, and this is what you ask for. You ask for this shit, you get it. Every time. Y'all know what I'm gonna do every time. You told me come over here and do it, so this is what I'm gonna do. You said do it. I told you I work for you. I'm under your control. You did it. You told me to get it. You said, get your ass off. You kicked me off. You controlling me. You push my buttons. You told me to come over here and do this shit. You thought that I wasn't going to do what you told me to do. I just told everybody that I work for you. You are a motherfucking
That got hot. And you said somebody you know him. He's like, you don't know me. You don't know me. And he's like, nigga got so defensive. Like, nigga, calm the fuck down, nigga.
Damn,
Take
nigga.
this shit out of context.
Nigga, I'm just telling you. I got a right to say how I feel you are, and now you showing it. So you proving it. So now I'm gonna say it even more. Cause now you showing it, bro. I see your true colors shining through. It's like,
niggas
bro,
unstable, bro. And like
bro,
the Three Stooges, nigga. And
man,
the beats is Shemp, nigga.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. That's what took me so long to come on. I was over there looking at this shit. I was over here crying. It took me so long to find this shit. I was over here rolling. I was like, man, I ain't gonna even do all the other shit that I was gonna do. I know they ain't gonna let that stay up. They probably cut the video. That's why they even don't even make no sense to stay up long. That's why I do that. When I half the time that I do these videos against these people and talk about folks, right?
These people, hey, you know what the niggas remind me of, nigga? The motherfucking the Beagle Boys, nigga, from DuckTales.
I said these people. I was just saying, against motherfuckers, but I always do these videos so that it will get taken down. I always use other videos and things of that shit and be joking because it's just jokes, bro. I'm just, hey, come on, bro. I'm like, bro, if you ain't over there laughing right now, you over there steaming hot. You over there boiling up. You ain't even laughing at the jokes. You ain't even laughing at it. You like, you burning up. Like,
hey, them niggas be acting like the evil villains on the kids movies that be chasing the kids around and shit.
What? I get under these niggas' skin. They be hating for real, boy. That nigga Sanchez, boy, that nigga hate me so bad, boy.
I don't fuck that nigga. No, I ain't been on that nigga channel since he was talking about. I came on one day after you did that shit when he was talking about running around in a circle, and I came on and he was talking about what you were saying about saying your name. He was like, and he was talking about. He said, "Yeah, I'll snitch." I was like, "Oh, well, damn, I can't fuck with a nigga, right? Like, let's say the niggas in the OTL, not even that, the niggas in the club, right? I'm an outlaw biker and shit, nigga. If they hear that they see me on these panels and I'm talking to a nigga that say he is snitch and shit, he worked with the police and taking pictures and all this other information gathering, these niggas gonna look at me suspect as fuck.
Suspect. You gonna look suspect.
Hey, look, in the outlaw world, nigga, that shit catch fucking niggas in fucking motherfucking Maryland and South Florida and shit. They'll know within fucking 5 minutes. Oh, this nigga Heru out in Egos, Vegas. This nigga be on the channel on YouTube with this nigga who has admitted to be a snitch.
I ain't been on that motherfucker since.
Me neither.
I ain't been on that motherfucker since.
And you know another thing too, you know, I know Sanchez has his platform, you know, or outside of the shit that that weird shit he talks about and shit, he has an effective base. He has an effective marketing propaganda tool, right? Not propaganda, good or bad, but in the idea of propaganda to propagate, right? Promulgate. Yeah. But he's used the same displays, the same thing, the same what. But look, that nigga get paid, he do his thing, and you can learn on how to fucking set up your own shit based on the way he's doing it, not how he does it, but on certain intricate workings of it. The same thing with Dreads. The nigga built his own fucking YouTube shit. Much respect for that. Do I fuck with his content? Not really. But what did he accomplish? Nigga fucking got busy and created a business for himself that he's actually able to
do. You gotta respect that.
Yeah.
Gotta respect that.
Yeah.
That's why I say I respect that. I respect that. I give it up. Out of many people, I supported that brother, True Tube. You feel me? I was over here telling everybody to go to True Tube TV. You feel me? Even though he don't rock with me, I still rock with him because I see him doing real things and I support real moves, regardless of what's going on. Now, is this something that, you know what I mean? I don't know though. You feel me? Once I start finding out they like that, man, they be like, man, this is the reason why I was scared to come to YouTube. I mean, to not just YouTube, the social media so long. You feel me? Because I know they was The folks watching.
Hey, bro, when I first came on Bro Sanchez channel this time last year, right? And I heard how they was going. I seen Bro Sanchez and made a couple of videos about the OTO and Thelema and Aleister Crowley and secret societies and Illuminati and the Luciferian blah 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 connection. And I came up. My first thing, I was like, look, I'm just gonna tell these niggas either they gonna like me or not. Hopefully they'll look past that shit and hear, you know, the content of my words and shit, where I'm coming from, right? My energy. And I was like, look, I'm in the OTO. I'm Ordo Templi Orientis. Bro Sanchez and done a bunch of videos and shit. And what Bro Sanchez did, maybe at the beginning he thought, oh, well, I'm gonna get this nigga, whatever. He's like, oh, we have a brother on here from the OTO. Okay, Mr. Mental Ninja, blah, blah, blah. And after a couple weeks to a couple days and shit, he's like, okay, this nigga got his own shit. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like, what happens is when niggas look at me and see only a secret society, there's no difference between a white motherfucker that look at me and grab their purse. They see a criminal. They see a fucking thief, nigga. I'm a fucking man first, homie. You know what I'm saying? And the niggas that can see past that shit, those are niggas I fuck with.
Facts. That's how my homies is. All my homies, that's under it. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't like that. So I ain't never felt that way about no bros who was down with none of that, and I knew they was doing it. I was always able to stand up for the brothers and Masonic or any of that, knowing that my homies and shit was part of that, and they weren't those type of niggas, and unless they was super duper undercover, and I would have never known it. You feel me? They've been undercover my whole life. You feel what I'm saying? But I would have never known it. You figure me? But that's how shit operate. True and all, and still and all, bro. Man, I ain't never met no motherfucking bros who act like them niggas, man.
Yeah, man, look, they're the kind of niggas, right? That you could be fucking with, hanging out at the barbecue and shit, and you could say something to them and shit, and you tell him only him personally, right? And then like a week later, he gonna try to use that against you to set you. Remember that time I was on Bro Sanchez, and then I went over to your channel after Bro Sanchez and you got into it, and Cook came over there and was like, this nigga was on Bro Sanchez channel. Go back to Bro Sanchez channel. He remember that shit. And what this nigga do, the same fucking shit, but like, it's okay when you do it, bro. But it's not okay when other people do it of their own free volition. He knows that word. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like, so what you doing is you wishy-washy, and you like to fucking cause drama. They talk about gossip, right? That's what they do. They are fucking masters of gossip, masters of chaos and shit, masters of illusion and shit. And what we call people like that in the OTO, we call them the Black brothers. They're not here to spread light. They're not here to spread the yellow magic and shit. Their whole shit is Vatican based, heretical, motherfucking condemnation and dogma superstition that always leads to tyranny and oppression. They looking to oppress whoever they can, and if they can't oppress them, it's because like, hey, come with me. We're gonna oppress these people. We're gonna take the spoils of their fucking loot.
So they trying to oppress niggas. That's all they trying to do is oppress niggas.
Like being a Mason means anything, bro. I mean, it's cool. Okay, yeah, you took your 3 degrees. You got your 33rd degree, your 32nd, whatever. Oh, that's awesome, right? But like, if you're an asshole, bro, Masonry can't change that. No square and compass, no magic, no fucking science can ever change an asshole. Not even the evolutionary standard of Darwin can change that nigga who's an asshole to his heart.
Because of him. What it do, brother?
What's up, though? What's going on? Peace and love.
Peace and love. I ain't put your name in it this time.
I know, but at the same time, you know, we still having a conversation.
I ain't put your name in it this time. I said this brother didn't put me off.
I know.
Make sure I didn't put his name in, so they can't say I'm slandering them. But now, you know, you came in, the nigga whose name I put in there, so they say I was slandering. I ain't slandering the nigga. I said you smoking Reggie Miller and Black and Miles, which is tobacco. I ain't doing no but joking. This jokes, man.
Right. I got you, and I understood what you were saying, and I tried to convey that aspect to you when you was on the channel.
I didn't get to respond to you. I got kicked off, and I knew that you heard what I said. I said this brother heard exactly what I said. He knew exactly what was going on. Even though that he don't think that's considered big enough, if I was slandering him or not. But like I told everybody, anyway, like I always told you, bro, I'll put your name in this shit. You came up here every
Yeah.
time. You didn't put your name up here. If Cook didn't come up here, you came up here, and you was up here when I was up here talking about what I was doing. I asked you certain questions. I even pulled up fucking definitions. Did I not?
You did. You
Thank
did
you,
that,
bro.
and
So,
and
so
I'm
it
only
wasn't,
I
it
only
wasn't,
I
it
don't
wasn't, it wasn't slandering. What they were
right.
saying slandering is not what the fuck it was, bro. We went through that. So what they were saying, I was just trying to prove my point. And this is how you know that niggas is emotional. This niggas is emotional. And the truth got niggas in their fucking feelings. The truth
Mm-hmm.
hurt. The
I
truth
think it's
hurt.
more. I think it's more or less that you know, we all came from from last year. I can only speak for myself. From last year, we used to build all together. Y'all was HOTC, and I think that me
We
me
still
myself, I could speak for myself. I was an outsider when it came to HOTC,
no,
and
we
I was just
still
I was just trying to come in and build with the family and just be a part of something greater than myself. And that's what propelled me to deal with you and Brandon and Nikki C and Sir Drop and Quentin and everybody. I'm talking about that aspect. Now, how everything went left, I don't know how things went left when it got to us going into the deep end with each other and not being able to go on these builds, because we used to have 8-hour builds at night. Me, you, and um the guy. We used to do this for 8 hours a night. I even was on a live with the brothers on the live panel when my wife was going to labor and I had to go to the hospital and deliver my son. And so now I look at it and I'm like, we went from that to this, and I know we better than that. And that's all I'm trying to say.
it
You know
ain't
what I'm saying? And that's all I've been trying to say.
ain't nothing that we don't went to. Like, all right, check this out. I go through this shit. I went through this shit with Drop, right? When they was telling me to push Yahweh off and shit like that, right? Right? So like my whole thing with them was I ain't want to be an oppressor. To me, that's a nigga who pressing the motherfucking button, right? Right? Always pushing the motherfucking button and pushing you off and on. You ain't have to put me up there in the first place. You ain't want me up there in the first place. You was already feeling some type of way. So every time I open my mouth, you was ready for something to fucking say. Right? So I'm gonna push your temperament in a certain type of way. Cause I can feel your fucking energy, regardless of what. Now, me and you both know that we deal with energy and vibes and frequencies and whole other type of shit. More so than other motherfuckers probably realize what we doing, right? Right? I mean, like, certain motherfuckers be talking this shit. You say it all the time. Nigga, I ain't just talking this shit. I'm out here sun gazing, connecting, and dealing with these crystals, and I'm really out here practicing. I'm out here wind bending and doing some whole other shit that I'm doing whole other type of shit, man.
Yeah.
One of them, I ain't one of these motherfuckers, bro. Period.
Right.
Period, bro. I don't need the schooling and thought. I ain't never knock nobody. But again, bro, all this shit that y'all be going talk about, I'll be right there with y'all. And I ain't in none of the books. So explain that. Cause I ain't in none of that shit, bro. I'm right there with y'all. On my own level, in my own way, bro. Because I can hear everything that y'all fucking saying. I ain't deaf. You feel me?
I mean, but I could say this, and I'm not disagreeing with you that you're not in the book, but I think that those of us that in the book and we exchange information, and you learn or you experience from the information that we gather from the books, you are
Yeah.
in that book
Y'all
also.
we use the books like y'all, and I don't mind that, bro.
I
Like,
use it for confirmation, though.
I was just,
Actually, I use books for
that's what I
confirmation.
was gonna say. Y'all use that for confirmation. Y'all use that for
Yeah.
confirmation. The great brother Wisdom Seeker come in here and say that all the time. You, hey boy, when you go in there and look, and I go look. Sometimes I go to look and shit to see what y'all saying. But half the
Yeah.
time I'm already there. So then when I go to look, I go start seeing certain shit. I be like, man, ain't no need to look. I'm already there. And then when I can break it down and see it for myself, that's all that matters at the end of the day. You
Hey,
feel
but
me?
Right.
look, hey Huey, look, consider this though, right? Is I do the same. I'll go to the book and various different sources and check and more sources and shit to find like who's speaking the same type of stuff, whatever, who's speaking against it, who's speaking the same type of stuff that's against it. But at the end of the day, who confirms what is confirmed is the
Right.
individual. So the actual end confirmation comes from he who's making the confirmation.
And that deals with experience. It deals with you experiencing that. It deals with practicing what you preach or practicing that which you come in contact with. It's just like when I first start dealing with Santeria. You know what I'm saying? I was dealing with a Palermo, and he was telling me all these types of things, these same things I was reading in the book, but it didn't. It took for me to actually do the actual physical thing to get an experience from it, for it to actually work. The same thing with voodoo and hoodoo. You can only read so much from a book. You only learn so much from a person. It's when you do the actual um physical thing to get an experience from it. You
And
know,
I'm gonna say
and
this, right? As far as like practice, actual practice of something, there's like speculative practice where we actually engage in it, and there's observable practice where we actually can see it happening. But there's another one that maybe we don't consider, maybe we do. Who fucking really knows, right? And that's internal conceptualization of a certain idea, right? Because I can't transmit something that I myself don't have. I can't. Motherfuckers don't get thelema by osmosis or osmosis by sitting in a chair or sexually transmitted knowledge. Motherfuckers, just because a nigga go to church, look, sitting in the church don't make you a Christian. Like sitting in the garage don't make you a car. You know what I'm saying? And who am I to speculate on another person's active or non-active participation in their own beliefs, craft, or whatever? That's for the
and that and
individual
that's
to learn for
and
themselves.
and that's a fact. And that's a fact. And that's why I get kind of upset when I bring a certain level of information and people be like, no, 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 you on some no, I'm not. That's where the rift come in at, because even when you speak about your OTO experiences and even your AA experiences, if I haven't experienced that, then I can't judge your experience. The only thing I can do is just listen and and research what you're telling me and see if that can help me on my path. And it seems like no matter how much we talk about the things that we experience, like I experience, I mean, I practice a lot of different spiritual practices. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not a singular person when it deals with spiritual practices and things like that. So when I talk about astrology, if a person disagree with it and they haven't studied astrology, then when I try to bring them the information of astrology and it's still conflict about it, then it don't make them look like an asshole. It makes me look like an asshole. It makes me look like an ass because I'm still trying to explain something and I'm still getting attacked based upon what I've already known and experienced. It's just like when I say I'm a Moor and people say, oh, fuck that Moor shit. And I'm still trying to give people information as to what a Moor is, and it's like, no, we don't want to hear that. That make me look like an ass. It don't make nobody look like an ass but me, because I'm still trying to explain something that's redundant to another person's ignorance because they don't want to study it
Well,
or
hey,
they don't
look.
want to
So
experience it.
this is how I look at it, right? I hardly ever speak directly and use the terms OTO or thelema. What I do in certain contexts, right? But normally, when any one of you guys are agreeing with any concepts that I have, like, yeah, it makes sense. I like that. I'm speaking it from a perspective of OTO or Thelema. I've learned through trial and error to, when I'm in AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, right? I can speak Thelema directly to the Alcoholics Anonymous masses under the guise of Alcoholics Anonymous. And when I'm in the OTO and Thelema, I can speak to them about OTO and Thelema, or about Alcoholics Anonymous under the guise of OTO and Thelema. So they hear the things that they're familiar with, but these other foreign concepts they're agreeing with are essentially Thelemic or Alcoholics Anonymous concepts without using those terms to justify the concept of situation or conversation. And that is like becoming water. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to kick more science, I'm not saying you have to, but something we can consider is like, kick more science without the more science in it. And you'll find maybe that motherfuckers will be like, yeah, because when you say certain words, they're trigger words. Motherfuckers shut their head up. Oh, here's that more science shit. But they'll start a conversation, and you can inject more science ideology into it, and they'll agree to it. They're like, man, that's dope. And they don't know they've agreed to more science that they're against.
I agree with that. I agree.
Awakens ago, talking about trigger words. The trigger words is the whole fucking thing, bro. Because just like this, right? Me, right? Y'all know I always talk about the brown, be our own, or black. Y'all know everywhere that I go, I must probably say that to people, right? The first thing that they say, what you think the first thing that they say when I say that, Nuna?
When they say what?
When I say when I be in a room, like I go somewhere else and I tell folks, bro, we ain't black, bro. You know what I mean? Black means to lack and to be lacking of knowledge. I mean, our people lack of knowledge because it's lacking inside of black, and we can be our own.
Yeah.
We recognize brown. I say that shit, right? I break that shit down all the time, right? What you think?
They think you crazy. They be like, "What the fuck you talking about?"
No, that ain't it. That ain't it. That is not it. They hear me. They be with me. They be like, damn, they never heard it broke down with it like that. But that ain't what they say. Guess what the first thing they say, middle ninja? I'm gonna see if you know what the first thing that they say.
What you was asking me?
Yeah.
Bro, I was kind of like just thinking about myself. I didn't hear nothing.
Okay, like, okay. I'll be out. I'll be on another platform somewhere else, right? Say I'll be on another platform and they be like, black, black, black. I'll be like, they say our people gonna perish for the lack of knowledge, and black is, and when we be black, and if we was our own, we could know that we'll be our own, and we can deal with now is forever, and now is inside of own, and you know what I mean? Own is our own, and we can be the winner of the game if we know that we won. If we was all one, you know what I mean? We'll be who we are. We would know who we are, which is being our own, right? How you doing that shit like that? They be like, bruh, how the fuck you break the words down? But then after that, guess what they say? What they say, Middleness?
That shit was fire.
Well, yeah, that too. Noonan said that they said that this nigga crazy. You said that shit fire. That ain't nothing what they say though. And I thought that Noonan put more so no, because he was a more. That's why I say more so no, right? Check this out. The first thing that they would say, right, is, bruh, are you a more?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's the first thing that they say to me, Noonan.
Wow.
You know why
that's the last thing that I would actually have contemplated them saying to you, because for the simple fact, when I go out here and I be saying these same things without even telling the person my identity or who I am, they be like, man, you crazy. Don't nobody want to hear that I'm black. You crazy. You out your mind.
Yeah,
and then when you
they say that too, but majority of the folks like who are woke and shit like that, the first motherfucking thing that they say is, bruh, you a more, bro. I ain't never heard a more speak like that, bro.
Hey, Huey, you know what it is too, right? Is from my life as a human, right? I've noticed that we humans tend to look for something that we can measure a new thing up to. And what you do with the wordplay and the spelling and shit, it took me a while to really catch up and be able to like and like slow this shit down in my head as you're saying it, right? Because I'm trying to match it up with a preconceived notion that I'm familiar and comfortable with through the interpretation. But what
Yeah.
happened is, as I start to listen to you more and be engaged with you more and shit, I have now a new conception, a box that's just Huey P. So when you start talking, I understand that this is Huey P talking, right? Now, what on another level of it, when we think about, oh, are you a Moore or are you a Mason? Because that sounds like Masonry, because that's the box I'm looking to put that into. Like, this is a
Yep.
Mason box. All Masonic style terminology goes in this box. But what if there's a box that there's information I do not have a box for? Either I get mad and reject it, or I create a new box. And
Yep.
that's really effective. More science, Freemasonic craft, Odo Tempi Orientis, Thelemite, whatever, magician, wordplay, spelling, whatever it is able to be a fundamental aspect of the creative ability of the human. And this is it for Nuth, right? I know you bring the knowledge, right? But the thing is, there's a saying: you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You can teach a man the knowledge, but you can't make him think. And then a horse is a horse, of course. But if that horse is a man, that horse is still a horse, of course.
Yep.
All right. But the thing, this, and so
That was
my
dope.
my thing is this, and that was a hell of a mic drop, to
That
say
was
the least.
dope.
But the thing is this, and this is what for the last 2 or 3 months, what I've been actually trying to get us to understand. It's not so much um following any type of ideology, but us coming together and being able to have good discourse, and being able to have these type of conversations for our subscribers and people that's listening, and those that want to learn. And instead of us going into these quote unquote shit shows when we disrespecting each other and going to the left end, and it's not accomplishing anything. And that's my thing. That's where I'm at right now. That's just where I'm at right now. And whether y'all agree with me or not, and that's cool. But I just know that us, as especially black men or melanated men, let me say it like that, we have a duty to teach our people. And when we're not teaching them, then we are quote unquote what we would call, we are unlearning them. We are stifling them when we get into these engagements, when we're not teaching the people. Instead, we're at each other's throat all the time. Now, I understand we may have disagreements in philosophy, or we may have disagreements in what we believe in far as our identity. But the main purpose of why we have these, or why we should have these platforms, is awakening the minds of our people. And if we can't do that, then we should just revert to just entertainment, entertaining people and keeping people's minds closed, and not trying to perpetuate the fact that we up here trying to wake people up, or we trying to be conscious, or we trying to be spiritual. Just
I
be
think, hey,
what we're
bro,
going to be,
I
and
think
and
that's
and
where
that's
people
it.
fail. I think that's where we're failing, or that's where I will be failing. Is I come looking to be seen. I have a lust of result that what I bring needs to be received, rather than just to bring it, because obviously I cannot transmit something I do not have, and if I have it, it was given to me by who, what, where, when, why. None of that shit matters. Now, for me, like, have you ever known somebody who was always smiling? That's a weird motherfucker to always be smiling. Bro, why are you always smiling? Every time I look at it, you're smiling and grinning and shit. That's not true, authentic humanity. Humanity is happy, it's sad, it's violent, it's loving. It's all these aspects that put the HU, the hue spectrum, light, color of the rainbow into the man, right? Now, what we can do is like, okay, we're gonna do this building. If it works out, dope. If it doesn't, dope. Now, what another person may take from it on how to do it or how not to do it, or different ways it can be done, that is not for me to justify or dictate. And I shouldn't myself think that if it only sounds one way, it will be received. Because
All
what I'm
right.
doing is I'm not allowing the individual to, like we said earlier about the own truth. Is there only one truth? Yes, there is. Drop was there too. We were all there and shit. And we all agreed upon it. But our own agreements were different truths unto themselves. So by being able to effectively give a discourse, whether it's received or not, you have not failed because you did what you came to do. And my obligation as a black man or melanated man, if it's only because I'm black or melanated, it is a limited obligation. It should be just because I have the ability.
And I understand that. And I understand that. And I want to ask you a question. Do you have children or have you raised children?
I got a 7-year-old son.
Okay, so when teaching a child how to use the toilet, you know what I'm saying? Just take it in terms of teaching a child how to use a toilet. You know what I'm saying? And teaching a child how to use the toilet after being in diapers is like one of the most trying endeavors in life. You know, but once they take that first poop in that toilet and they yay and they happy and I'm telling you, it's the best feeling in the world. And even though y'all go through this back and forth, it's to a goal. That's what I'm saying. It's to a goal. It's not just to keep the same repetitious back and forth rudimentary exchange of bullshit. It's to get to a certain goal. It's to get people how to learn how to shit on a toilet instead of shitting in the diaper. You know what I'm saying?
I was teaching my son how to shit right on the toilet, right?
For kids though, like this, right? The kids ain't doing what they supposed to do, right? So you told the kids the story about heaven and hell, right? And you told the kids that heaven was going to be this great place where the God was from, this creator. It was going to be golden roads. Everything was going to be free. People was going to be floating around, flying with angel wings and shit. You know what I mean? Right? And then you told the kids, if y'all don't motherfucking listen to this book that we ain't never showed y'all, we done showed y'all math, English books, Little House on the Prairie, goddamn the Grinch that stole Christmas, goddamn the Seven Dwarfs, fucking the little pigs, all this shit. Roger Rabbit, they showed you all kind of books, fucking the Charlotte's Web, all kind of shit, right? Whatever fuck kind of books you want to think of, right? Right? Got dictionary that showed you all kind of books, and then they tell you that this one book was the only book that you needed, right? For you to get into this place. And if you didn't listen and believe in this book, ain't no way in hell your ass getting in here. Now you tell a whole bunch of kids that now these kids don't even know how to read yet. They ain't even fathom reading yet. They ain't even got down the fact that they still talking to the cartoon characters on the TV. You feel me?
Hey, no, you know, you talking about teaching our kids how to shit, right? So, and yeah, I agree with you 100%.
It was just an analogy.
No, it was. Look, see, the thing is, the analogy you gave allowed me to have an opportunity to question something I agree with myself, right? And it's like, yeah, we're teaching the child how to use the toilet, but the child is also teaching us how to teach by being the student. It's a exchange going on. And when the child says, "Hey, yay," and claps his hand, who taught him that joy? The experience did. So we're all at a state of learning, and I can't teach my son how to experience his own joy. And so that's the level of knowledge. It will go like love to whom it pleases.
Right.
You know, and look, we are trusted servants. If they don't hear it, that's not for us. It's for their own experience and for knowledge to do what it does. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll get to the point in the position like I gotta give, I gotta look at me. It becomes selfish. Like I told Huey, I didn't hear you. I was thinking about myself. That's some honest shit because I really fucking was. Nigga, I don't know what to say.
And also this, you know, I know that, you know, we get into a state of mind where, you know, we get individualized.
My bad.
You good. we get into a sense of individualization, right? Where we are who we are, and we in this world alone, and we have to do what we have to do on this process. But what we fail to realize is that there are always 6 degrees of separation between people. It's a fact, and no matter what we do as individuals, it's going to always extend an effect of the people. And that's why it's so important. And I'm going to keep saying this. I don't care what nobody say about titles and things like this. It's just about being responsible enough with what you know to give it to the people and allow them to accept it or reject it, and not get to a point because they don't accept it or reject it. And I had to learn this. I'm just telling y'all what I had to learn, because I had to learn this. I had to learn to just let go and just let be. And if people don't understand or get what I'm saying, it's cool, it's all right, because I still have to move forward based upon what I'm doing, and they still got to move forward whether they accept it or reject it. And this is the crust of what we're trying to get our people to understand and learn, is that as a collective we're greater as a singularity.
Well,
As a
I agree with that, right? But like, there's a saying that we have in AA. I cannot be more excited for anybody else's sobriety more than they can be, right? So, yeah, like I said, we are consider that we are entrusted with the knowledge. The wisdom comes to us individually and gives us what we need to know to do what it needs to do, right? It don't need us, because obviously Mental Ninja, Huey P. Sir, dropping Nunes weren't around in a sense at the conception of reality to make sure everybody knew what they were supposed to know. But wisdom makes sure that happens and stuff, and it may be important that when we're talking about sitting on the throne and being one with God and seated in or on or whatever, to know that we're joint heirs in a happening, and we do have an obligation, and there's an obligation that we're learning to learn and grow in or grow into, right? But it's like the wisdom is of its own accord. You know what I'm saying? And for me to be like, well, with the whole thing of our people, I am a human. But bro, I am a fucking human. Yeah, I have a different color, shape, size, and dimension of other humans, but I am still a human. So like, what is my people? Humans or a certain type of human that I'm comfortable with? And for me, it's a challenge because of all the hatred and stuff that's been done to our people. Then you know what I mean
right.
when I say that. So I have to grow outside of that for me, because I want to be able to help wisdom do its thing as best as my ability. And the thing is, the pain from that knowledge fucking sucks sometimes.
And the only thing, like I say, the
Hey, how
only
do I
thing.
get the mic when I got both of y'all on the same thing? What'll be an easy way where I can get the mic? Because I've been trying to figure it out
Hey,
since
I'm
just
y'all
shut
I'm
talking.
up. All you
I'm
gotta do
about
is
to
just shut up.
I'm about to get off. I'm about to get off. I just wanted to say this last
That's the
thing.
only way I can get the mic. If you get off,
See,
that's
you
fucked
ain't do.
up.
Oh, damn.
And that's where that's the important thing that we need to pretty much focus on right now. We're living in a time where we actually have to, be a little more tolerant to other people's beliefs, and a little more tolerant to other people's ideologies, and just figuring out where they at, because a lot of people ain't where you are. A lot of people don't understand what you understand or overstand or understand. So being a teacher or someone who share information or share knowledge, we have to be a little more patient. And I'm just not talking to everybody. I'm talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? Um, we have to stop slandering each other, and we have to stop um just down talking each other. And if we brothers and sisters, and we're doing this thing together, awakening people's minds, let's do that. And let's stop being so against each other. And let's stop making a mockery of the ancestors' knowledge that they passed on through us to teach our people. And once we get to that point, and once we can get to that level of understanding of who we are, then and only then can we begin to rise our consciousness level up till we can really be able to be out here teaching people. Until then, we're just entertainment at this point. And I digress. And go ahead, Sir Drop.
Hey, that's gonna be hard to do as long as there's humans around doing human shit.
Long as you think like humans, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what
Hey,
I'm
how
saying?
else
We
can
have
you
to think
understand a
higher than
human if
that.
you're not a human? You
Hey,
know, so
look,
you
What
might gotta
Mental
what
feel.
what
Ninja. Listen, hold on, man. Hold on. He said, "Go ahead, Sir Drop," and then you was just like, "Fuck Drop." All right, now,
Yeah.
now I only want to say one sentence, man. I only want to say one sentence. You gotta trust people's senses. So you know how they say you could lead them to water, but you can't make them drink it. The
I already
reason
said that,
why.
bro.
All right, I'm about to tell you the reason why. See, that's why you can't braid your mustache and then. All right, look. So you, when you lead them to water, you can't make them drink it because they might know something about that water you don't. They might know that this pool of knowledge might be polluted. I don't really want.
They may be
And just,
full.
or they may be full, or they may be got their own goddamn water. And like, man,
Yeah.
I don't need no damn water. So then people get frustrated when they try to force feed you something that you just don't want, or you already got an abundance of it. So like, say, let's take the Bible for instance, right? I probably done read more of the Bible than everybody that talk about it, because half of the people only read scriptures pointed to, right?
Mm.
Only thing I read in the Bible was all the words in red, and then also the scriptures pointed out. So when I read it fluently in red, I noticed all the stuff in black is hogwash. It's someone else. It's not. All right, cool, cool. So now that I know, all right, this part is just me, Noom, Mental Ninja, and Huey talking. This part over here is the gems. So that's how you gotta look at it. That's how you gotta look at knowledge. So I could be, so if I move past the book and you stop at the book, you can't tell me I'm wrong because I'm further than the book now. Like I'm in a whole nother celestial state now where there's no words, there's no sentences, there's no books. I'm in a whole being of when we talk about this spirituality. I am that. I'm
Bro, that's a fucking mic drop, bro. That's a fucking mic drop, bro. Go to fuck in, bro. That's a fucking mic drop.
but yeah, it's the essence. It's not the science. It's the essence, and it's it's whatever you want it to be. Put it like that. If I want it to be all bullshit, in my world, it can be all bullshit. If I want everything to be peaches and cream, in my world, it can be that.
Donuts, nigga. Oh,
Hey,
fuck.
hey, Huey and Drop. Y'all ever seen that documentary? It's called Conspiratus, about the angels and demons and Illuminati agenda. Came out like 12 years ago.
No,
Nah,
Y'all,
I haven't.
all right. So look, I watched that back in like 2012, and that was the first time I really ever heard of Aleister Crowley or, fucking the Luciferian agenda or OTO or anything like that, right? And it was, I didn't realize, but it was based out of a purely biblical concept of evil demons and spirits and shit like that. And I totally bought into it. And I was like, yeah, Aleister Crowley's evil and all these things and shit, right? But it's funny because now I'm in the OTO. You know what I'm saying? I do subscribe to the teachings of that Aleister Crowley shared with the world and stuff, right? So what has changed is, what happened is, even with the OTO, my feelings may change in the future. I'm like, you know what, this ain't what it is, what I think what I thought it originally was, and I found some new understanding that I like more or whatever, right? But it just goes to show that all isn't what it seems. And the whole idea when leading the horse to water, lead the man to water, right, is that we what we doing is we're making the decision on when wisdom's ready to unveil itself and feed or sustain or provide sustenance or nurturing to the individual, when wisdom has its set time, course, and date for that individual to get what's coming to them, good or bad. We, as student or as servants for this grand fucking high, most high plan and shit, sometimes we get a little caught up in the title and the position, think it's all about us, what we got to do, and not realizing that God has everything set for the appointed time due to His motherfucking joy.
Yeah, that was interesting. But see, the only problem I got with all these type of things is they giving credit to something outside of themselves, and I can't. That don't sit good with me.
Me
I
neither.
can't give all this credit that I'm doing and say, first of all, I give all grace and glory to God. No, I'm glad God. I'm glad God is in me, because if He wasn't, I'd be dead. That's how I look at it. So
Hey, at the
now
end,
that I am a God, the question is, who created me? That's the Creator. The Creator has never been created. It always will be. That's the Alpha and Omega. So now once we know manifestation and creation is something that's always been here. So that's why they call it procreate or recreate. Nobody has created nothing new under the sun that's alive.
hey, look, think of it like this. Consider this, right? Is God is the Alpha to my Omega, and I am the Omega to God's Alpha. There's an exchange going on between the outside world and the inside world. And yeah, you're right, bro. I need to believe in myself before I can believe in God, because how am I going to believe in something when I'm not even sure the person who's doing the believing? So once I start to understand that I have the ability to believe, anything that I can believe has the ability to be believed, but it all starts from within. And what we do is we can get the hiccup where it's all based upon the within. There's no inner what's the word? There's no partnership. There's no handshaking with which is being seen and that which is seeing what is being seen. It's equal partnership, joint heirs in the whole game of life.
And we was talking about sitting the throne, right? What they're telling you is that's a Luciferian teaching. That's what you see on the throne. You see the Baphomet on the throne, but never mind that part. What the hell you do to get your gifts when you go? You go sit on Santa's lap. You go sit on Satan's lap, and he give you your gift. That's what that scripture is saying. And when people don't really know how to read this Bible, and they just take it all for good, and no. You don't think the devil got his hand in that book also? You're not half crazy.
I mean,
You think
he
the
would have
devil
to have
just
it.
let him write a whole book and he don't put no trickery in it?
Hey, look, the devil would have to have a hand on the Bible, because that's where that nigga is first brought up at. You know what I'm saying? So, like, anything that we talk about Luciferian or satanic, it is coming from a biblical perspective. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that's exactly what it is, but this is what we have, right? Is when Jesus was around, he was doing, if he was real or not, doesn't matter. But just that the narrative of what the stories tells us, right, is that Jesus was doing shit and saying shit that everybody else, some people vibe with it. Some people came and listen to him talk on his old school chats and panels on the fucking hilltop. You know what I'm saying? Some people who like the elites and stuff didn't like what he was saying. And one of the main things they didn't like is that he compared himself, or actually said he was like God. And that is when we have that idea of like sitting in the throne. It's basically saying you're to be able to sit where God sits, right? Making you like God, worthy to sit on the throne of God. Now, if God has created a throne that he can sit on, that his son can sit on, and eventually possibly one of us can sit on, that's for God's own pleasure or reason and stuff, you know. But what happens is man can never be like God. And if you deify one man, you have turned the whole entire race of humans into orphans. Therefore, they are not like the Father. And what we do is we pick and choose who we're going to say is like the Father. But what if God came and said, all y'all are my children? Who's going to go against that? Are they going to be like, no, God, the Bible says. So it's a really delicate and difficult situation, because we want to be like our creator. We want to be like our parents in a good way. You know, I want to be like my dad, you know, like Mike. We would be like Mike and stuff, but there's always going to be somebody saying you can't be that. And the thing is, they don't think that they can be it.
And
Or
look, and
hold
that's
up
the
real quick.
sacrifice.
or they don't want you to discover a truth about yourself because then they can't control you. If you're your own God, that changes the game. It does.
That's facts. But you gotta understand, like Jesus was a real person. There was a lot of men like him. The stories is just exaggerated. But what he did when he said they say he died for our sins is he was speaking the truth. And they was gonna kill all them motherfuckers. He said they know not what they do. I take me. They like, all right, we're gonna take y'all boss. Matter of fact, y'all three bosses. Keep that trinity going, and we gonna slay them in front of all y'all to let y'all know we got power down here. And that's what that's all about. It wasn't he died. Now we get a chance to go to heaven or any of that retarded shit. This is why when you talk about the heavens, that's why I got an S on it. Heaven is a mind frame. It's heavenly. It's not a place you go. There's not pearly gates. There's hell is not full of fire. Hell is a mind frame. You living in hell. It's not you're gonna go to hell and burn and fire. Cause the book say that.
Hey, and what happens? How do people go to hell? For disobeying God. But no, people go to hell for disobeying man. And man says that somebody cannot be God. And that is the whole game, is control and deification. Because like if you realize that you're heir to your father's fortune, that changes the game.
Yeah.
Hey man, say some shit like that again, bro.
What's that?
I said, say some shit like that again.
All right, look, I'm gonna read this right here, right? I'm on some new shit, right? This is from the Corpus Hermeticum. Yeah, I heard it. I was like, God, I heard fucking Terrence McKenna say it.
Boy, say some shit like that again.
If then you do not make yourself equal to God, you cannot apprehend God, for like is known by like. Leap clear of all that is corporeal and make yourself grown to an expanse. Hold up, fuck, hit the wrong button. God damn it. Okay. Leap clear of all that is corporeal and make yourself grown to a like expanse with that greatness which is beyond all measure. Rise above all time and become eternal. Then you will apprehend God. Think that for you too nothing is impossible. Deem that you too are immortal and that you are able to grasp all things in your thought, to know every craft and science. Find your home in the haunts of every living creature. Make yourself higher than all heights and lower than all depths. Bring together in yourself all opposites of quality, heat and cold, dryness and fluidity. Think that you are everywhere at once, on land, at sea, in heaven. Think that you are not yet begotten, that you are in the womb, that you are young, that you are old, that you have died, that you are in the world beyond the grave. Grasp in your thought all of this at once, all times and places, all substances and qualities and magnitudes together, then you can apprehend God. But if you shut up your soul in your body and abase yourself and say, I know nothing, I can do nothing, I am afraid of earth and sea, I cannot mount to heaven, I know not what I was nor what I shall be, then what the fuck do you have to do with God? That is some serious shit, homie. How can I talk about God unless I know?
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
bro.
why I say in that flow, if I'm a God, the question who created me. And that's the mother God. So my mom created me. Oh, go ahead.
You want to know who created you? Probably the same motherfucker who asked that same question.
Wow.
You've been involved the whole time, bro. Otherwise, it wouldn't be you. It'd be me. But I've been involved in my own deal. You signed your contract. I signed mine. We doing our own bids. But it's us. It's us doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
You're not like some mistake. You were purposed, and who
We were
purposed you?
sold to the
Obviously,
higher
it's you
bidder,
because
bro.
you.
That's crazy, bro. We were sold to the highest bidder. Go ahead, bro. Crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
bro, and that's like, and that's where we get a beauty out of Christianity when it's rehearsing and exemplifying these ideas, like you said, Jesus' sayings and stuff, to be like Jesus. But Jesus was not a fucking Christian. He was a person who wanted to be like God. People want to be like Jesus, but don't want to be what Jesus was supposed to be, which is to be God. The whole path of the Christ is to be God, is to realize and do the measuring and the dying of the sins, the inner sins, and forgiving the outer sins, because I understand what it is to be a sinner. And then I can sit on the throne with my Father. And whoever follows me, the breadcrumbs, the blood trails, they'll find where I'm at. They'll sit down with me because we will all be one God. And that's why God is a singular term, meaning like a race, like man it covers all of us. God covers all the aspects of God.
Well, you said some shit then, bro. Hear me, Lord.
Hey, niggas get crucified for this kind of talk.
Bro.
But look, the fucked up thing is, bro, when you talk like this, you're supposed to get crucified. It's part of the fucking deal. You signed the contract. You want to be God, got to go through what God goes through.
Wow. Which is the crucifixion.
And look, God is God. He crucified his own fucking self. Plot thickens.
Everything. Because he
and God, and that's how you
curse. He can curse.
Hey, you know why we're scared to be God? Because we don't trust ourselves. We're not ready for that kind of accountability and obligation to do right all the time and shit. So when people say, "Oh, I'm God," automatically I'll think, "You're not God of me." Or maybe they say they're God of their own understanding, and they are able to rightly divide their own decisions and suffer and find joy in their own participation and partaking and stuff. But automatically, when somebody uses that word God, I am God, we are automatically thinking of an overlord. When it's like, no, I just said that I'm accountable today. I'm responsible ultimately for all my actions. That's godly, bro.
Well, yeah, that's godly. And then you got like Christians, right? They don't even understand by making themselves study Christianity that they're actually going against the word of God while using it. You understand? That's why, like I said before, Christianity, when you flip it, is Antichrist. These stupid motherfuckers can't even see that in the slogan that they reading it upon. So you is reading the Antichrist. And that's
Oh
why
shit.
the fallen angel, they say is the son, right? But then in another thing, they say, no, it's the devil. Okay, which one? Okay, Jesus came back through a woman, but he came to earth, and the devil just came from above too. So they both came from the heavens. They both supposed to be these. Uh, it's one man that you when they found out that Jesus was really the devil. You see why they whooped the dog shit out of him, because they were.
That's fucked up. Hey, that Antichrist thing fucked me up just now, bro.
The Antichrist.
Antichrist.
Christianity. Oh man,
Damn.
that is fucked up. That is
Damn.
that is a
I
bar.
ain't never thought of that. God.
Why you think these wicked people be wearing a cross with the dead body on it? Why you think they always say, I praise God? That God they talking about is the Christian God, the one that went over there and killed all the Muslims. This why you have different studies of the Bible. You understand? Like Jehovah, they Christians, but it's a little different. Catholics is a little different. So when you start dealing with this one book, mind you, they all dealing with the same book, all saying different things. That's why they tell you the Bible is a mirror and a reflection. You interpret it how you want to. Now, if I told a Christian everything I just said, they'd say I'm evil. This, that, 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 that. I don't care. That's how I took it when I read it. So and then even any good pastor would tell you this book is a mirror. Anyone. So when I was reading it and looking into it, I'm like, damn, this shit barbaric. This seemed like why ain't nothing good happening? I'm a kid. Why did he bring 40 heads back to marry a woman? Why weren't they able to eat? Why was it a famine so long? Why some of these people is really eating good though? And the rest and then I'm like, okay, something ain't right about this. I thought I was gonna hear a vainglorious story from this good book. And I have not yet read one that said, now that's beautiful. And I'll wait on the scripture.
It's a cookbook, my nigga.
But I ain't gonna lie, it's one of the most brilliant pieces of work put together ever. I ain't gonna lie about that. That's a brilliant, like the minds that put that together is smart as fuck, man.
A brilliant Picasso. It's a brilliant.
Yeah, they throw that 33% truth in there and fill it up with lies, and we eat it up, man.
Hold up, look, hey, 30 is thirsty. So by the time you hit your 30s, it's time to get the quenching.
That's why they say you grown. That's why they say you grown at 21 because you change every 7 years. Your third seven is 777, which is God. So they say you become God form at 21. That's where the 777 come in now. You understand? That shit
right.
crazy. Now you allowed to buy cigarettes, liquor, and all that. And
get
never
your
mind.
gin, get that. Yep, you're grown now. Respect to y'all though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Lord. Oh, you a big dog now. You saying when you 21, you become a big dog. You know how the dog is 3 years, 3
You're
years.
a monster. You the monster logo.
Yeah.
You jumping with the big
777.
dog.
Your nuts drop. You know the big
That's what
dog
this all about.
3.
Big
He
dog.
drop.
That's what
Hey,
this life's all about, man. Being able to deliver the drop. What's up,
Hey, look,
mental?
you know what one of the most fucked up parts about Christianity is it's been enslaved and chained by the word Christianity. That's the whole sadness, right? Is if you don't say Christianity, they're not going to hear you. They're only looking for a common term that makes them comfortable, knowing nothing, being complete darkness on the whole aspect of it, right? And if you ask somebody, what does a good person look like? What kind of figure are you going to come up with? What kind of like attributes, what kind of shape or size does a good person look like? What does a bad person look like? We don't know, but we know when a bad person approaches or we deal with one, we know we deal with a good person. But to nail them down with one single, a good person looks like motherfucking this certain character or whatever, it doesn't exist and shit. So when they talk about like the Christian sense of good and bad, what they've done is they've created an image that has nothing to do at all, period, with that eternal concept that only the individual can surmount for their own damn self. And so we get a fucking pre-made, preconceived rendition of something that we don't know if we agree with or don't agree with. We just accept it to be the truth, and it's actually, like Job said, that false messiah. It's not the truth that comes from within you.
Yeah, I can dig it. You said the truth that's coming from within you. What about it? It's the alive to the next person.
Why don't the Bible say anything about wiping your butt, bro?
Wipe
After
your ass,
you take a
boy.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Where, if it didn't come from if niggas learn, if it didn't come from the Bible, so it must not be good then. But we know that's not the case. But we got people only living their lives, only experiencing life through the lens of this book that they're not reading. They're letting it, like Job said, it's being dictated to them.
Yeah, like when in the Bible, did it say, well, if somebody sneezed And sneezing is when the snot come out your nose that you're supposed to say bless you. Like, what is
It
she?
says nothing is stubbing your toe. And it's like, well, bro, how truthful is this book? Because these are all experiences only an individual can have. The Bible's cool, right? The teaching of the Bible, they're all cool. The esoterics, the alchemy and the sciences and the principles, the morals, the ethics, it's all cool, right? But this is a fucking book. It's the human that really holds all those sciences. Like, that's what Newton would probably say. All those sciences, that scholarship, that knowledge, and those mysteries is all within the human, not the book. But people look in the book to find out who they are and still can't see themselves in the mirror.
Man, mirror say the eyes is like, say we real small, I kind of look at it like that. It's like we real small and, say you practically invisible on my scale if you say you super, uh, what's that individual, like Superman, you one of them type motherfuckers. I really ain't seeing you because you being irrelevant to your own existence. You know where too many people put too much on it. You know what I'm saying? Like say it's too many people stepping on it, so the shit is smashed out and can't nobody even tell what it is no more. It's being run down. It's dulled out. It's um say where we all trying to individually shine, or people trying to individually be seen, and it's where you don't really have a choice in the sense of the matter, because you are, say just you know what I mean? You can't bring in a whole bunch of motherfuckers on your back like, yeah, these people represent you too. You come, it's one ass on your back, you know what I mean? So it's like everybody, we do our due diligence. Yet if it ain't about the common, you know what I mean, collective, or um what's that? Look, Annie up. You just saying some shit about Christianity. Motherfuckers don't want to ante up. You know what I mean? Remember Snoop said, man, you motherfuckers ain't chipped in on this motherfucking gin. You know what I'm saying? So if we ain't anteing up shit, it's all irrelevant to, say, the individual. It might be one person that see your ass, but that, they just gonna, say, become hollow man with your ass. You know what I mean? That
Yeah,
whole
man. It's
thing.
like the Bible, like when we look for like, all right, so what does the Bible say to do when I wake up and like I'm not really in a good mood? There's nothing in the Bible that talks about that. Period. You know what I'm saying? So it's showing like, and another thing too, like if we can like exponentially increase like the mindset of a orthodox standard Christian, right? Or as fucking Terrence McKenna calls him, the enthusiastic Christian barbarian. Let's say we have a group of Christians that the Bible tells them when they can eat and when they can't eat, when they're hungry and when they're not hungry. Let's say somebody says, man, I'm hungry, and they are saying that outside the time that's being dictated for them to be hungry. You know what happens to that person? They get crucified. They get punished because they're in violation of the book. And it's not the book they're in violation. They're in violation of the believers of the book. So it has nothing to do about God when it comes to the Christian faith believers. But it has everything to do with God when it comes to the Christian faith believers. It's on the context of, am I going to use this over other people? So you have like
Yeah.
the beach on the Cook channel, right? She only wants she's only looking to validate her own beliefs over somebody else's.
My bad. I'm
That's
I'm
fact.
drinking over.
That's fact. And then it becomes to a point where, okay, now we gang banging on with the Lord. Like literally, it's like Fuck you, motherfucker, nigga. You don't know shit. Ain't none of y'all getting into heaven, nigga. I know. And you a man. And we supposed to listen to you, though, because you know. Because you with the fucking order. In order for us to get in, we got to go through you.
Hey, look. And that nigga said, like, when he said that shit, you was like, however it came up, is like, or I think I said it, like, about going to heaven, right? He said, how do you know who's going to go to heaven? And I'm like, nigga, that's a good question. How the fuck do you know? He said, I know. And I'm like, that's not strange. Like, only you can know because you believe that you're a Christian. I'm not. So you ordained me and not able to be able to know. What if nobody goes to heaven? What if everybody goes to heaven? In the Christian mindset, like, no, everybody doesn't get to go to heaven. Somebody has to die. Somebody
Hey,
got to get raped.
heaven is just a heaving. It's just, you know how they say you upheave. That's all
Hey,
it
look.
is. And in my heaven to make hell for the next person that can't overstand with you. You know what I
Hey,
mean? It's like
sometimes,
the baby crying to be picked up.
hey, bro, I swear to God, sometimes I really believe that Christians, many Christians, want to see people go to hell more than the devil himself do. They can't wait to watch a nigga burn.
Go ahead and tell the truth, man. Because the truth needs to be told.
Matter of
You know what I'm
fact,
saying?
them niggas
That's
invent
it.
everything they own that you gonna suffer. They hope you suffer. I hope you go to the pussy.
Oh, man. Go ahead and tell the truth, man.
On some
Look,
Mayday
hey,
shit,
hey,
nigga.
some can't handle it. Look, hey, look, I hope you don't get it, bitch ass.
Hey, look,
Hey,
and then
I had that same FUBU shirt.
hey, look, and then God come and say, man, I'm gonna save everybody. Them niggas gonna be like, you ain't fucking God. You're the devil.
God damn it, you the
Right.
goddamn devil.
You
Yeah.
here to deceive us.
Yeah, and in the Bible, he said he forgive everybody.
Yeah, the
So
whole point
I
is
ask you this: so if he forgive everybody, don't he forgive the devil? Didn't the devil have a job that he was supposed to be here doing that he told him to do?
hey, bro, look, you ask a Christian, right? Right? Should babies be tormented? They'll probably say no. Why? Why would that's ungodly? They're faithful. Like, no, that's ungodly. I'm a higher moral standard. Babies are beautiful. They should be taken care of. I'm like, okay. After that baby turns a certain age, when should they be tormented? Because there's got to be a spot where you
Tell
put
him,
these
man.
babies
Tell him,
so they
man.
can fit into your narrative. Because I know you guys want to see somebody lose. You guys really want to see somebody get hurt. You guys are rooting on the pain and the suffering. Because as long as
Hey,
you can find somebody else who's going to go to hell, you're basically saying it's not going to be you. That's a mistake.
hey, look, and where, you know, I know y'all may remember or y'all know. Yeah, I say it all the time, man. You know, like you said, when does it become valid for this baby? You know what I mean? Once a baby, always a baby. Would you agree?
Yep.
Or don't cry to me. I don't give a damn if you're 90 about to croak. Don't cry if you're not a baby or if you're not a body, because that's all a baby is. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know it, you know, how
Yeah.
y'all know about the man child? Grown ass motherfucker don't know shit. You hear me? Got, you know what I mean? 10 years old at the brain, but motherfucker, you know, whole vessel able, ready body, you know what I mean? But he ain't going because he don't know shit. Can't get it right. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think it's like
Everybody's
I
a
think it's like,
baby.
The baby.
hey,
Yeah,
bro, it's like hella sad, bro. It's hella tragic that
it is.
people really want they really want to see God kill people. As
Mm,
long as it's not them, as long as it's somebody else, they feel like they're
mm.
safe and shit. When the real
Tell him,
hater
bro.
is you for wanting to see other people be punished. Like, bro, where's your humanity? Like, no
Yep.
bullshit, bro. If I'm thinking, like, let's say God it really is hell, and I don't want to get sent to hell. Oh man, right? And I'm like, guys, can we work something out and shit? You know what I'm saying? If I
I'm
want to
glad
be
you just
saved,
said
wouldn't I
that,
want
man.
everybody to be saved?
Hey, hey, look, I'm glad you just said that because we've been talking about delivery for the last couple days, right? And where you just said sent to hell, could you smell the brimstone? Sent Scent, you know what I mean? Scent
Yeah.
is what the male is. It's who you know. This is why a lot of shit to the people is say, that ain't real or that's extinct because you can't smell it. TV is extinction. If you're not dealing with if you're not in, say, mint condition, you better not touch that shit. You know, that shit, like, if you open up a certain something, it'll send you running across the room because it scared the shit out of you. It's no telling what can crawl out of these holes. You know what I mean? Critters, like all of the shit that they put through the TV. You can't smell it. Remember, they talk about smell-o-vision?
The what?
Smell-o-vision.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Television, smell-o-vision, where you already got smell-o-vision, but where they took your nose off, you watch TV and you be like, man, I wish they make a smell-o-vision. Motherfucker, you already, you know what I mean? Damn, you mean to tell me you ain't smelling shit and seeing shit before you got the TV?
Hey, you know what's fucking crazy, right? Is as we being black, African American, whatever the fuck that surely means, right? People
Right.
knowing the history that
Paint.
slavery was legalized through the minds of the people in America due to faith, that it was justified by the Bible, is given to Caesar what is Caesar's, and the whole idea of the slave in the interpretation in the Bible, right? And we know that people of our color or our demographic, our ancestors, whatever you want to call it, right? Our grandparents, great great grandparents and shit were punished
Uh-huh.
due to interpretation of the Bible. And we also know that there are men who rape their women and beat their wives and beat and rape their kids using an interpretation of the Bible to be able to do so. Also fucking other men's wives, basing that on the Bible and shit. And
Mm-hmm.
and Christian folk don't look at like, I didn't be careful on how I interpret this shit because
That's deep.
I don't want to be like those people. Because those people who do that, they believe they're right because the Bible says so. So you can use the
See, I'm a,
Bible to justify all kind of heresies.
okay. Hey, we bringing the truth. We bringing the truth tonight. As usual. Look, like where you break it down. You know what I mean? Say, would you agree that it's a cookbook? The Bible, the rest, you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
It could season the soul. You know what I'm saying? It could season the soul for better or worse. You know what I'm saying?
Or is that
Now
Cook's
look,
cookbook?
hey, shit. Every man and woman got their own. Shit, even the animals got their own. You know what I mean? Shit, you gotta eat. You know what I mean? You the cookbook. You know,
That's Cook's book, bro.
you
He the
reading
cook.
your recipe. Yet, look, would y'all agree? Here we be, man. Where you at?
Yes, Lord.
Cause they gotta hear this, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck to it. I'm gonna tell them the truth. I would all agree that say any book, any column, piled up, books. Would y'all agree that that's a pal, that's a foul? It got front and back, binder and all that.
Hey, look, the book has a left cover and a right cover, and it has a spine. A man
Yeah,
has a left and a right and a spine.
right. Okay, look. So y'all agree that the book is a pal of papers that's a file,
Yeah.
like a folder.
So give unto
Okay,
Caesar what
so
is Caesar through PayPal.
PayPal, yeah, pal. PILE. You know what I'm saying? It's a pile of crap. All right, now, say I done heard motherfuckers say, boy, I got one hand on my Bible, nigga, one hand on my motherfucking pistol. Wish your motherfucker would. You hear me? This type of shit, say the hand that's on your Bible is patting the Bible. Pat, pat. You know what I'm saying? Wish the motherfucker would look, say the pistol in the other hand. I wish it would. This Bible right here, you know what I'm saying? That's the strength, Say surface strength to the soul, say that's a receipt. You know what I'm saying? So if you patting on the foul, what you get? The pedophile.
Get out of there, bro. The pedophile. I've been there.
Look. On any day, it's dirt on you. You know, where motherfuckers keep notes that's scandalous, motherfuckers trying to be, you know what I mean? Whatever. They got the papers. They got the file that's gonna make you look like shit or whatever. You know what I mean? The proof that they say is tangible. The truth is the truth, and this is the proof. And that's a foul that you patting on, you pedophile. But you got some dirt on me. So who's really dirty if you got all the dirt piled up? You know what I'm saying? And you so-called, like, you know what I mean, exposed, and like you got all the dirt. You know what I'm saying? So in all essence, where you deal with say judging others, you know what I'm saying? You the pedophile. Your foul should pertain to you. You know what I'm saying? Like on any day where you moving forward, you know what I'm saying? But if you live like that, like that's where you judge, you know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't judge people like that.
Hey yo,
And
I
you
gotta
know
roll,
what?
nigga. I gotta get up early in the motherfucker tomorrow and shit, and make this money so I can fucking leave on
For
Friday
sure.
and shit.
Oh yeah, I gotta get the hell up too. I gotta get up out this motherfucker too. I gotta get up early too, so I can get the fuck up out of here too.
Nigga,
Lord.
now you gotta get okay, mine's out, nigga. You gotta get up out of here, nigga, too, cause you gotta get up early too, nigga.
You know I do. You know I do, but hey,
No,
listen,
do.
everything got shit to do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I gotta do I'm gonna be out there doing the Lord's work, nigga.
I just came in, you know what I'm saying? I'll drop a couple of common sense, you know what I mean? Alignment assignments, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
The
sure.
alien. That's you know what I mean? You got your A-listers.
Hey,
You know
lie
what I
in.
mean? Mm-hmm.
Hey, well, I'll be up with y'all niggas.
Straight up.
Sure.
To you, Mitchell.
See in the couple, bro. See in the couple, bro.
For sure.
Hey, lying. I'll let y'all, you know what I mean? Let you do what you need to. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Appreciate
Lord, man. It's
what you
always a
doing.
pleasure, bro. It's always a pleasure. I ain't want to be on here too long. Shout out to the family. You already know it, man. Got to go get some shut eye, man, so I can get up here and catch this red eye. You know what I'm saying? Going to the west. You hear me, Lord?
The west side.
Family to the west side with the best side, man. You already know what it is, man. If you come out there and slide out there to the west.
Oh. Hey, that's crazy, man. Hey, look. Did you realize that your alien is a lion?
Hear me.
Catch that motherfucker. Hey, I don't know if you heard me yesterday, but I said it. You know what I mean? We be moving fast. You know what I'm saying? So look, like where you got the lion and it, you know, those furry poofs at the end of the tail.
Mm-hmm.
That's the period at the end of the sentence. At the end of the line. A lion. You know what I mean? Even a giraffe. I even got a notion about the spots on the fucking leopard and the giraffe, man. I'll tell you next time. You know what I mean?
Yes, Lord. The spotties.
But, hey, I'm telling you, nigga. Yo, boy, hey, I see like I supposed to, I guess. You know what I mean?
Like eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I seen it.
Yep.
Yes, Lord.
Appreciate though, man. Respect to the chat.
Man. Respect, man. Much love to y'all, man. So much love to everybody, man. Much love to everybody, man. HOTC, you already know, man. It's nothing but love, y'all. We the only ones pressing our own buttons, man. We the only ones always pressing our own buttons. We come on, we go off as we want, as we please. We answer the phone. We open the doors, man. Ain't nobody the ones doing it but you. So y'all, let's continue doing what we doing, man. Let's operate in love as much that we can, man. I love all of y'all, literally, bro. Cook, bro. Nuna Shevick, man. Anybody, man. Bro Sanchez that I done, who feel like I might have done them wrong or anything like that, man. Truthfully, bro, it's really love. You feel me? It's love. Don't be oppressors, man. Let everybody speak their truth, man. It's their truth, bro. They ain't got to come out they book for your proof, bro. Let everybody speak their truth, and everything will be all right, man. That's all it boils down to at the end of the day, man. All right? So much love to all of y'all, man. Until next time, man, I love all of y'all. Easy.